everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some things that I'd ordered from Baba Studios that arrived here on Thursday. I had ordered the little Czech oracle, a book, and a lovely little pouch for one of my tarot decks. This is the little Czech oracle, and just to give you a heads up, if you're thinking of getting this, the little white book, or the little book anyway, is only in Czech. So if you want a translation, I have downloaded a PDF that I found online, but it is a very loose translation. I'll put the link to this translation in the box below so that you can access it if you need to. So the box, the cards come in this lovely little plastic box, and the backs of them are like that. They're poker sized, and the card quality is good. It's very good, in fact. Mind you, I think anything that's sort of sold through Baba Studios does tend to be quite a good standard. Now this deck is it's a little bit on the darker side in my own personal opinion. You might think differently, and rightly so. But I just found it, the art is beautiful, but the colours and tones give it that sort of shadowiness. And I think it could be used for shadow work. But there's a lot more, I feel there are a lot more darker undertones with this than happier, lighter, fluffy ones. So let's get on with this, have a look, and then we'll hop on to the book. We have make-believe. But is this make-believe, make-believe, wishful thinking, that sort of thing? We have a man here who's playing poker. He has 3 aces on the table and 1 up his sleeve. And there you can see he has the lovely lady behind him. Maybe he's hoping to win his hand, win her love. Who knows? Whether you read that intuitively or refer to the PDF, that is entirely down to individuals. We have tales. Now tales, I would see this as gossip as opposed to tales, because I would see tales as story tales, Jack and the Beanstalk type of stuff. But this, the whispering, the sort of, calling someone to one side to tell them something more from a gossip nature. We have house, pretty self-explanatory. Letter, child. I had turned the volume down on this phone, but I'm going to try again. For some reason it is not turning down, and it's rather annoying with that ping every 2 minutes. So I'm not going to stop this because I have re-recorded this so many times now. I'll just have to apologise about the ping. The next one is gifts, journey, wealth, and a nudity alert with this. There are a few that there's a good bit of nudity. Love, thief, jealousy, soldier, faith, master, widower, widow, longing, wedding. That's quite a happy card. Okay. Good luck. Well, it says good chance on here, but the 4-leaf clover, geluk down there, which I would say is luck. Then we have party, judge, sorrow. Now we do have somebody dressed in a clown's outfit with a clown face, drowning his sorrows, with a bottle of wine, and it does have a feeling of sadness to it. Like that, there's a card further on that I will explain, because normally I thought, I would have said that somebody with a clown face is hiding sorrow, happiness, pretending to be gregarious, but in this particular card we see the clown with a sad face, drowning his sorrows. Then we have death. This is the card I was thinking of, dissimulation. Now dissimulation, we look at this, and dissimulation is sort of covering up, hiding, pretty much what I had associated with the clown card originally, but this one here is definite hiding one's feelings, portraying yourself to being happy and full of life when in fact you're sad. And we have a chameleon there. Chameleon can disguise itself, and that's like disguising our feelings, do you know? Then we have temptation, Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. We have misery. Here we see a house on fire, a lightning bolt, a broken mirror, and the crows circling. Illness. And this card, I feel, is quite full of sadness because, you know, many of us can put ourselves in both the patient and the broken-hearted woman's shoes. Hope. Thoughts. Alone with one's thoughts. Mulling over a problem. Trouble. Now, we know that the old saying is that, you know, it's bad luck when a black cat crosses your path. But if you are like me and find black cats stunningly beautiful, I had a cat for many, many years, Sylvester, and he was totally black. The paws on his feet, his lips, he even looked like he had Cleopatra eyeliner on. There was no other colour other than black on him, and I cannot find it in my heart to associate a cat with trouble. But do you know, it is a lovely cat and reminds me of my Sylvester. Here, another nudity, mistress. And finally, lover. So that's the little Czech oracle. I think it's going to come in very handy. If I'm going to use it, I will more than likely use it intuitively with tarot, alongside tarot, as I do a reading, do a spread, pull out a card that might be there to give a querent or even myself the heads up of something that I need to look deeper into. Now, just a quick right, I'll look at the book first. The book, if you recall on Tarathon, I looked at some literature and I actually mentioned this book. This is a book that I've wanted for some time, and just again to give you a heads up, when you're shopping, remember, do shop about. I was going to order this on Amazon until I saw the prices. They were in the hundreds and some copies a few hundred. I actually found the book, the exact book, in Barber Studios for £7.99. I have double checked, it's exactly the same book, and I can't understand why it's being sold so expensively. So this is The Tarot of Perfection by Rachel Pollock. You can still see I'm still getting the angle wrong. My camera reverses all my movements. So there you go. The Tarot of Perfection by Rachel Pollock, a book of tarot tales. So like the allegories of tarot that I'm dipping in and out of and enjoying immensely, this is also a collection of tales around the tarot. Here is a review written by Mary K. Greer. These mystical, magical travel tales show us that it's the journey itself that really counts. They will change forever how you see tarot, destiny, indeed all the mysteries. And you know, when you think of it, isn't that very, very true? If you are an avid reader and you enjoy, you know, reading anything really, literature can often make you look at things from another angle, pretty much like our tarot and oracle cards, where it can say, well, have you considered this? Look at that. Take things from a different angle. Literature can also give you a story that a character might come across an issue, something that you might have, you know, similar problems with in your life, and the way they deal with it will give you, oh, why didn't I think of looking at things like that? And often can sway your views to looking at things from another angle. And I love that about literature and tarot and many things in life. So Rachel Pollock is the renowned author of 30 books, including 78 Degrees of Wisdom, often described as the Bible of tarot readers. Her novel Grandmother Night won the World Fantasy Award. Her earlier novel, Unquenchable Fire, won Britain's prestigious Arthur C. Clarke Award. Rachel's writing is remarkable in its unique blend of fantasy, philosophy, and vivid surrealist imagery. So let's have a look inside and see what stories we have. So the list of stories, there's an introduction that tells us about tarot and stories. I haven't read it yet, but I envisage that as being how they link together and how tarot can be used to create stories. Then the stories are as follows: the Tarot of Perfection, the Pickpocket's Destiny, the Girl Who Went to the Rich Neighbourhood, the Fool, the Stick and the Princess, the Souls in the Trees, Carolina in the Morning, Simon Wisdom, and Master Matthias. So I really am looking forward to getting stuck into these, and these actually have some images in them as well. So this story is which story? Just bear with me. Let me see. This is Carolina in the Morning, and here's one of the pictures. There it picked something up in its beak and flew back with it, a key. And I love images like that. Isn't that gorgeous? It really adds atmosphere to the story. And if you look closely, look at the image. Okay, here we have the character, but look, can you see the face in the haze there? Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I think that might be the first story I read in the book. Anyway, what else arrived? I ordered a nice little BabaBarock pouch for a tarot deck I have. Isn't that gorgeous? It's satiny and beautiful, and I love the olive green inside. Isn't this just lovely? So I'll pop that there. And what else I like about when ordering things from Baba Studios, they always put a lovely little card in from one of their tarot decks, and they've put a card in from a deck I already own. And it's ironic that this card arrived with this order on this particular day. I received some health results, and I have the Five of Wands here, where everybody is pulling in different directions, you know, but that's not just everybody pulling in different directions, it's your emotions pulling in different directions too, you know. What do you do? Where do you go? We need to be listening and working together and not pulling at different angles so that things are going all over the place. We need to be sitting down, collaborating, working together and getting to the crux of a problem. And that is what I really needed to hear on that day. So hopefully, with everybody working together, the health issues will have a positive outcome. Fingers crossed. In the meantime, folks, have a lovely day. Stay safe. Whatever you're doing, enjoy. And I hope the sun is shining on your day, just as it is here. Take care. Oops, I keep knocking that microphone. I'm going to have to move it somewhere else. Take care. Bye-bye now.